Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xiaofei. This is Ray Du.
Hi.
Everybody already knows who he is, but just in case, there is a link to his channel at the bottom, and go ahead and subscribe to mine while you're at it. Ray just learned the southern accent and how to listen to it, and now we're gonna teach him how to speak it.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, we're gonna go outside, jump off a cliff.
Wait, what? You don't do a lot of indoor stuff, right?
No, I'm claustrophobic. So what do you think of the southern accent so far?
It's a very relaxed and nuanced accent.
Yeah.
I kind of like it after overcoming the obstacle of understanding it. Mm-hmm. It's a very cultural thing, especially it's where you're coming from. Mm-hmm. And learning other people's culture can always be a beautiful thing.
I grew up in North Carolina, a very southern rural area. We had cows across the street. Here's a picture of my childhood. My house, we used wood for both heating and hot water.
Ooh, so you chop your own wood?
Oh yeah, that was like my childhood chore. My dad, he hated noise, so we don't use power tools. For really big law, use like a double handsaw. So you're on one end, I'm on the other. I'm like, yeah, no, we got our rhythm wrong here. We gotta, like, you push, I pull. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I think we're gonna run into some trouble here, but with practice, we'll be able to cut a big log.
Okay.
And then we have to split it. To split a log, you'll use something called a maul and a wedge.
Oh, wedge. Oh,
a pointy thing.
A pointy thing
and a big hammer.
A big hammer. All right.
Yeah, and you put it in, and then just, it's a lot of work. Anyway, we were off topic a bit. So in the South, would say, when I was young, say, when I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
When I was knee-high to a grasshopper. The grasshopper is only as tall as my knee.
I'm as tall as the grasshopper's knee.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm as tall as the grass. That's miniature. So it's an exaggeration.
We like hyperbole in the South. Okay. It means when I was a child. We call children youngins.
Youngins?
Yeah, youngins.
How do you spell that?
Young? Like young, I-N-G, but then drop the G.
Oh, youngins.
A group of children is a bunch of youngins.
Okay, a bunch of youngins.
One common phrase in North Carolina is when we say we're going to do something. More widespread usage, you say like to fix a drink. So we fix for everything.
Okay.
So I am fixing to go to the store. I am fixing to have lunch.
I'm getting ready.
Fixing for me. Yes, it means I'm getting ready.
Okay.
We'll use that word for any getting ready.
Okay.
Just fixing to do something.
Right.
Yeah.
We're fixing to make a video.
Sure. Yeah, okay. But we don't need the G.
We're fixing.
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 If you really want to shorten it even more, you can just say finna. Finna make a video. Finna make a movie. Yeah.
I don't think people will understand.
That's too southern. That's too southern. How would you describe this?
Yeah, askew.
In the South, actually, we say this is Cattywampus.
Cattywampus?
Yeah. So if you're building something and it's like, oh man, that pillar's all cattywampus. It means it's crooked. If you were going to cross the street, normally you cross on the sidewalk, right? Crosswalk. What if you just went corner to corner? We call that Cattycorner.
Then what's a doggy corner? A straight one?
You're southern already. It's funny, we do use dog in many ways. Like, man, I am sick as a dog. I am tired as a dog.
Tired as a dog, yeah. But that's not too uncommon in regular English.
Right.
Too.
What about that dog won't hunt?
That dog won't hunt.
Yep.
That won't work?
Yeah!
Yeah, I got it!
Yeah, very good.
I'm starting to think like a southerner.
You think like one, talk like one. You're gonna have like a straw hat and a piece of grass in your mouth by the time we're done.
And a walking stick.
Yeah, but not just any walking stick.
Sam's walking stick.
Sam's walking stick, yeah.
$10.
As cold as that. We use this all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, he was as happy as a pig in sunshine. He's as happy as a pig in mud. Happy as a kid in a candy store.
Do you call these similes?
We don't.
Okay.
We just call them colloquialisms. Colloquialisms are just local phrases.
Local phrases, okay.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them, especially very specific southern vocabulary. When we're thinking about something, often we just say, I reckon.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I recken it's about to rain.
I think it's about to rain.
Yeah.
Again, it's longer. I think the general rule of thumb, the general rule of thumb is to make words longer and to make explanations and descriptions as long as possible.
Yeah, we got nowhere to be. And wherever you get where you're going to, you're probably going to have to do some work. So you might as well just take your daily conversation. We actually call that piddling around.
Piddling around.
Yeah, wasting time is to piddle. Piddle around.
Right.
P-I-D-D-L-E.
Piddle.
Yeah, but so if you make that a verb and drop the G, you're
piddling.
Piddling. Yeah.
Piddling.
Yeah, piddling around.
That's a new word for me.
It's a very southern thing. If you want to say it's like 7:45 to 8, 5 to 8. We use the word shy to be just less than.
8 shy of 5?
Yeah, you could do it like that, or you could be like, it's just shy of 5 o'clock.
Shy of 5, okay,
Yeah.
shy of 5 o'clock.
He was just shy of, 6 feet tall.
That's a very clever way to use language, I think. It's not very common in other areas.
I always wonder growing up sometimes what I'm saying is just a southern thing or if it's not, because
it's
to me,
generally-
because I don't know, yeah. But there are some things that they're definitely very southern, like we say supper.
You say supper instead of dinner?
Yeah. Is that
Always supper, but never dinner.
dinner, oftentimes we refer to lunch.
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
Dinner is lunch?
Oftentimes, yeah. And breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
So breakfast is lunch?
No. Don't do that. I see where you're going there. But no, breakfast is breakfast. That's why you eat it in the morning.
Oh wait, hold on. Breakfast is breakfast? Lunch is dinner?
Yep.
Dinner is supper?
Yep.
Where the heck is lunch? Where did
Dinner.
lunch go?
At dinner.
What? Lunch is at dinner?
No, we just use dinner for a big meal in the middle of the day. So.
Oh, okay.
Dinner, yeah.
But do you call lunches lunch?
Yeah, we do. We do use the word lunch.
So,
And actually, dinner and supper are kind of interchangeable with the third meal of the day, and lunch and dinner are kind of interchangeable with
for the second meal. Oh, I got it. A lot of these usages are first times for me.
You can fry anything if the oil is hot enough. Like we'll fry things you don't even think about frying, including one of those is butter, deep fried butter.
As food? By itself?
Yeah, you put it in like some breading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we love like deep fried tomatoes. I love fried okra. This is something we got to bring to Taiwan. Okra in Taiwan's very delicious, but you just don't fry it. You gotta bread it and fry it. Ooh, it's so good. So bless your heart. What do you think that means?
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Thank you.
Everywhere outside of the South, that is probably true. Bless your heart in the South is not a compliment.
Oh, really?
No. Whenever you see somebody doing kind of like something stupid or like oh, bless his heart.
Oh,
I mean, it's like
it's satire.
It's a nice way of saying like
He's a dumbass. I think that's the perfect sarcasm. Because if you say it to a non-Southerner, they wouldn't understand.
The best thing ever is speaking to a non-Southerner and they do something that just annoys you and you're like, well, bless your heart. And you're like, thank you.
You'd be like, you just got insulted.
Yeah.
You just got wrecked.
There's an example of a few different ways that you could use bless your heart.
Okay.
Bless his heart.
Once we get married, he won't be watching as much football.
Bless her heart.
Oh, hey, guys. Next time.
Bless his heart.
Bless her heart.
Bless his heart.
Bless her heart.
That's a non-Southern. Oh, it's a Southern thing. Oh, I see. Okay.
The thing about bless your heart is you actually can mean it.
Yeah.
You can actually mean it. It doesn't have to.
Wait, even if you're a Southerner,
Yeah, you can mean it.
how do you differentiate between its context, right?
It's nuance. And so it's like, oh, bless their hearts. That's like a very nice thing.
Way
If
to say
anybody
it.
goes, bless your heart, that means that they are insulting you.
Okay,
Yeah. We also have a similar one to bless your heart, like, aren't you adorable?
Oh, yeah. It's about the same thing. It's just the way you say it.
It's sarcastic. We are extremely sarcastic in the South, and that's one of the difficulties I had when I came to Taiwan, started to learn Chinese. Sarcasm is very, very different here. I still, to this day, maybe you can enlighten me, you're very good at languages. How do you use sarcasm here?
I think it's kind of the same way we would say, 啊，你不就好棒棒? Aren't you great?
Aren't you good?
Right? 啊，你不就好棒? Across languages, that's the same thing, but it comes down to whether that thing is used for sarcasm. Because bless your heart, in other people's minds, it's always positive, but you guys use it for like a negative notion.
Bless your heart is kind of specific because it's a phrase, but even just in our daily life for sarcasm, we'll just use everything. We just often say the opposite of what we mean,
so
which is not really an intuitive way to communicate, but that's how we do it.
So if you see someone failing at something, you would say, oh, you're really good at this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
I'll show you a clip here, actually.
It's harder than 2 hamsters screwing in a wool sock.
So that's a very common one, and we always use the same 3 rodents: 2 gerbils, 2 hamsters, or 2 squirrels.
Oh.
Because these are the rodents we like.
Okay.
We wouldn't say like, oh, it's hotter than 2 rats screwing in a wool sock. Nobody likes rats.
Yeah.
Gerbils, hamsters, and squirrels are your go-to rodents for screwing in socks. Hot analogies. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of friction in there. That's all.
I'm getting all gussied up.
Gussied up. I'm getting all gussied up.
Dressed up.
Yeah, getting dressed up. Yeah. If you bump into somebody, you know, and they start yelling in your face. Most of North America, they say they're getting rude. But in the South, say he was being ugly.
Okay.
Well, I was in the store the other day and I accidentally cut in front of this guy, and I didn't notice he was standing in line because he was a bit farther back. And then he just turned around and started yelling at me. Boy, he was getting real ugly.
We've covered a lot of words. From everything I've learned just now, I think if you're speaking to a Southerner, you would have trouble understanding some of the things that they're trying to depict because it's so different from regular English.
Definitely in the South, we have just a lot of different phrases that you know the rest of the U.S. doesn't understand.
Yeah.
And if you have the same thing, like there's videos on YouTube, I'll link to some of them. Northern people try to guess Southern slang, like this kind of thing, and they don't get it either. So you don't feel bad at all if these are new words to you.
Right.
But if you use these words, like when you're speaking to someone from the South, we'll just be best friends right away. Yeah, we are so happy.
You're localizing yourself to the place.
This is why whenever you go to another country, like traveling, usually some of the first words you learn are actually the curse words, because these are like the very local words, and people love it when you speak local. Yeah, even if they're bad words, they're like local words.
Yeah.
So these are some local words that you can use in America that are not bad words. They're just words that we use, and if you use them, people will be your best friend right away.
It's like you respect and like their culture enough that you would go as far as to learn their language.
Yeah, exactly. Also in the South, like what he says, if you come to where I'm from, there's a good chance you won't understand a lot of people, but it won't matter. They'll still be very friendly to you. There's even a saying we have: Southern hospitality. Manners and politeness are very important in the South.
That's why when you try to be sarcastic, you say "bless your heart."
Yes.
You say it in such a positive fashion, even when you're being mean.
Yeah.
You're positive.
We're polite about, like, you know, we're telling you to, like, you know,
piss off.
but we're being polite about it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. There's a link to Ray's video here. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know your favorite Southern slang. And if you didn't click that subscribe button, bless your
heart.